At times God at times God allows us to pass through some challenges in life so that he can test our faith, test our patience, and test whether we still hold on to him. In some cases, it might also be to our advantage. You understand? Because if you are going through trying times most times, and you're just like, this thing challenge, this pace is just too much. Why me? Why me? Many people complain and ask God, why me? Why me? And you have not also asked God, why not you? And if not you, who else? If God is going to bless you, you won't complain and say, why me? Now, when it comes to challenges, you will complain, why me? You understand? The Bible says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them that are called according to his purpose. Whatever phase you are passing through, it's to your advantage, it's to your lifting. Remember that before you can climb to the top or attain high position in life, you must first pass through hard phase. If you don't pass through hard phase, that means you can't get something really very strong or something very beautiful and great. And also we take note that someone who has glorious destiny and glorious future, is the person that the devil will want to shake. There was a man that God called to start a ministry. He started a ministry and he was having the church in a nearby apartment. So the population was too much that he wanted to get his own bigger apartment. They were already in a rented place. And then it discussed, God told him, all right, go. It was even God that told him to move from there. So eventually they got a place and he went back to God and told God, this place we already have it. Now the money to get it. And God said, okay, you should hold on. And he waited. Even after waiting, the man was still eager to get that place. And God said, hold on. At times, when you pray for something, you might not get it immediately. It's to your advantage. And the owner of that land, the place where he got, he didn't know the plan of that person, but he only knew that God asked him to go. And God said he should wait. He waited 3 months, he waited 6 months. At a point, even the members were thinking that, are you really sure that God asked this man to wait? And why did God ask him to wait? God did not make provision for him. At times, you might need money desperately or urgently to pay for your rent or to pay for your children's school fees or to start a business or to embark on one thing or the other or building, and you don't have it. It's not a do or die affair. Once you pray to God and God has not given it to you, it's not up to you to think of, go and borrow, or some people go and do other things, other means to get money. God will fold his arms and be looking at you. And this man, being a man of God, he waited patiently for about a year after. He kept praying to God and God didn't say anything again. At a point, the members thought maybe he wasn't hearing from God again. He didn't know what God's plans were for him. He wanted to go and pay millions to secure an apartment, a bigger land where they would build. But God had an apartment, and as he waited patiently for God, God was able to give him a land free, even in the city where he was going to buy a land before was outskirts of town. But God had to intervene, and God gave him in fact more land, more than what he wanted, and he didn't pay a dime for it. Everything was intact. At times when you wait patiently on God, it pays more to wait patiently for God other than you doing it your own way. You understand? Delay is not denial. In most cases, delay is not denial. When God says wait, you wait. You might be passing through that phase in life, but